Hey, how's it going everyone? I wanted to start off this video by apologizing for not having a steady stream of content over the past 2 months. As much as I'd love to make bringing content to you all a career, other responsibilities in life such as work and family have had to come first. I'm deeply sorry and really do hope that you can all forgive me. But I am back now, and boy do we have a lot to cover. What better way to start than to go over brand new information regarding NPC behaviors? Something I honestly never realized how much I wanted in a game like this until now. This essentially breathes a whole new level of life and depth into the environment and the interactions you have with it, from the way the creatures react to the player, the environment, and even each other. The way the developers have this set up is after a creature has been designed all the way through to its animations, it is then brought to life via the behavior scripting system using JavaScript object notation, or JSON script for short. This allows for scripting using human-readable text to transmit data objects that have their own attribute value pairs and arrays. Essentially, you are creating modular elements that can be called upon when a certain trigger is met with that creature's environment, such as getting attacked and deciding whether it wants to flee or defend itself. Every creature has sensors that enable the NPC to interpret the world around them and how it decides what it wants to do at that given time. Then there are actions and motions, which are how the creature will interact with the world, target, or whatever they are focusing on. This modular approach also provides the ability to create templates. This combines sensors, actions, and motions to make full kits of behaviors that can perform across multiple scripts. What's so cool about this is it greatly reduces the complexity needed to set up multiple actions in the long run, and things like swinging a sword or moving X distance don't need to be hard programmed every time. Simply building a flee, seek, or even fight behavior is enough to take full control when it is called up. Not to mention, these behavior scripts being modular allow for extra parameters to be added on to create variations for different NPCs. For example, adding bears to the list of creatures that cause a Turork to enter an alerted state now makes their interaction in that world different from every other world based on the creatures they encounter. Another example is a Turork's fondness for discarded meat. This could be changed to anything, but in this example, just think of how the implications of how a player can learn this information and take advantage of different weaknesses and strengths of an NPC's behavior. Depending on how complex you build this creature's behavior script, the more intelligent and dynamic the world will appear to be around the player, which is extremely exciting and opens up a lot of new possibilities for gameplay. You could take advantage of a thunderstorm, where Turorks or other animals seek shelter and bypass them entirely, but you can use that opportunity instead and see them clustered around a fire and use an AoE spell more effectively to clear them out. Or maybe a guard tower is preventing you from passing by an area, and you just aren't equipped to deal with it yet. It starts raining, and now these towers' fires go out and they seek shelter, allowing you to slip by completely unnoticed. Maybe you're trekking through a dungeon and you come across a goblin, known for solving their problems by lobbing bombs at the player. The area you are at appears to be a dead end. Maybe you stand next to a wall that looks suspicious, and when the goblin tosses the bomb at you, you move out of the way. All of a sudden, that bomb has opened up a new route for you to travel. If you had killed the goblin, this would never have happened. Here's another example for you. Take for instance, the area that you're in has an immense amount of tall grass surrounding a hostile enemy settlement. Normally, walking around in the grass might have them spot you easily, but what if you're crouching? Maybe we can assign properties to tall grass areas that adds a concealment bonus to the player, and the behavior script of the enemies might reduce their sight to the player or even cause them to wander over curious of the moving grass, less prepared to deal with you when you fight back. Now, this isn't the only thing about these behavior scripts that excite me. The potential for truly dynamic wildlife and how they interact with each other is immense. Ducks here go about their business in the water, while the other birds around the forest fly around happily, and frogs hang out singing in their tunes. But what happens when a predator to these creatures enter the area? How do they react? Will one by itself run away in fear, but as a group fight back? Think back to even the Hytale reveal trailer, when we saw the fox chasing the rabbit. Can a player simply move in the way and scare the fox off? All of this to me is extremely exciting. What kind of interactions do you think could happen with this system? I'd be honestly interested to see your ideas and theories in the comments below. I want to thank you all so much for sticking with me and dropping by for the latest Hytale information. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it, as it greatly helps me out in pursuing this as a career that I very much enjoy. I hope you all take care and have a wonderful day.